to the Love Affirmations Tarot channel. My name is Keontae and I will be giving Libra its Love Affirmation. So we're going to start with your chimes. With each chime here, there will be a total of 2. I want you to breathe in deeply, releasing your breath out deeply, and meditating on the following: attracting true love, calling in your soulmate, mending heartbreaks, strengthening bonds, healing relationships, calming and soothing your spirit, your energy, your ego, everything, your inner everything, kindling passions, deepening intimacy, bringing in your twin flame, and then most of all with the chimes, if you would meditate and let it help you feel at peace. And then last but not least, opening up your heart, Libra, for true, real, solid, committed love. So we're welcoming whatever message wants to come through tonight for Libra regarding love. Alrighty, let's start with your chimes. Alrighty, your next chime, Libra. Alrighty, so I'm excited. I have some new decks that will be arriving here pretty soon, so I'm excited to receive those. I'm going to start with the Lasting Love Tarot deck for you. We're going to shuffle, and then we're going to start your reading. Libra, you did show up last night. I have 2, 3. Oh, they're trying to come out. You showed up last night in the Gemini's reading. So I'm eager to see if you show up, if Gemini shows up in your reading. Let's see, let's get started. All right, Libra, love, 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 love. People spend their entire lives. Okay. You have the 2 of Cups that just came out. I'm taking it upright. I'm sorry, the 10 of Cups that just came out. This card could represent family, security, or happiness. And then you see the little baby's feet there. It also can represent birth, a newborn. Alrighty. So, do you have a baby with someone, Libra, that you're inquiring or wondering about? Let's find out. There may be a child already in place. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Oh, and that's Cups energy, so it could be with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. That was way too many cards that came out. I think I'm going to take 4 or 5 cards from this deck. 5. It'll be 5. Okay, that Empress wanted to come out. That was you that came out in Gemini's reading. Oh, wow. It's a card that just fell out earlier also. family, security, happiness. So you could be dealing with a water sign, or this could be your energy or a message. If you have water in your chart, it's definitely for you. There's your one card. All right, Four of Cups, rejection, missed opportunity, and bored. That sounds like a card for Gemini. Alrighty. Family, security, happiness. We're going to get into the love meaning. Uh-oh. Oh, one just blew out. The love meaning of all of these cards with the Four of Cups there with rejection. You just had this card fly out, like a target actually, that it has on its card. It is the Six of Wands, conquest, pursuit, and successful. So whatever pursuit of love you're in right now, or your partner's in right now, they will be successful, Libra. So that's good to hear. Alrighty. And that's wand energy, so that may be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Fire energy. So you have cups, water energy, and fire. Alrighty, there's your next card. And it is the Nine of Swords. So this may be your energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This card represents insecure, worrying, or reassurance. So we're going to get into the love meaning, though. So let me just see family, security, and then you have insecure there, rejection there, and then successful. It's a lot of contradictions here, but we're going to figure out what the love meaning for them all. Alrighty. That's the King of Swords and the High Priestess. We're not going to take those. I just wanted to tell you those are what came out. This will be our last card with the Lasting Love Tarot deck. Alrighty. And then I do have cards here that will give me a timeline of a period of when this may manifest or become tangible. Alrighty. Oh. That was the Three of Wands. So I'm going to take this one that came out. It's the Page of Swords, Clever Lover, Sweet Talk, Admirer. That one came out, flipped up for us to see. All right. We're just looking at your last card there. I'm going to take this deck. All right. So happy it's the weekend. I'm taking 2 cards from this deck. This is the Well-Being deck. And then after this card, I'm going to take 1 card for a timeline purpose. Let's see what we get here. You have the Empress. Alrighty, so this card showed up in Gemini's reading, Libra. You may want to check that out. And it came up upright. Fertility, abundance, productivity, creative, matriarch, marriage, family, nature, abundance, reap, reward. It has abundance there twice. Stable, grounded, down to earth. Alrighty, I do remember in Gemini's reading, they had a card of stability and joy. that came out. And like I told Gemini last night, that's your most compatible zodiac sign in astrology, Gemini, Libra. Alrighty, so you have family here twice. Let me see, rejection, missed opportunity, bored. We're gonna get into that as far as love meaning. I'm feeling more so that has to do with career, and it may be impacting your family right now, Libra, or you. But you will be successful. I can see that you're it says insecure, but you're worrying about it. But you're gonna have reassurance in the end. Alrighty, there's your next card. Clever lover, sweet talk. Alrighty, so you have the Nine of Cups, and it came out in reverse. So, in general tarot, it means overindulged, being smug, complacent, greed, dissatisfied, materialism, overgenerous, poor lifestyle choice. Okay, but we're going to get into why that when it shows up in a love tarot reading. Okay, so don't get discouraged because we have a lot to go here. And here at the Love Affirmations channel, it always turns out to be good. All right, this one I can only do a hand-to-hand shuffle. It's a very soft deck. Alrighty, so far you have water energy, fire, and air. Yep, that's all you have here. And this is you, the Empress here with this Libra energy. So if for my female Libras that are here watching, if you're feeling insecure or worrying about the stability of this relationship, your energy states that it is stable, it's grounded, it's down to earth. There will be marriage, a family. I definitely see children with this lover. We're gonna get into why the insecurities are there, because you have family here. The Nine of Pentacles came out for you. You have family here with security, and then you have insecure. So we're going to figure out what that means when it shows up in a love reading. So you have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is earth energy. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It came up upright, so it means success, achievement, independence, material, security. And then here you have, where was it? Materialism. So, yes. So you may be purchasing some items, or your partner may be purchasing some items that you just don't feel like are affordable right now, or there may be an item that you guys wanted to purchase, and financially something may have happened, which I said earlier with a job here, rejection with a job of some sort. Someone may have gotten fired. Well, we're gonna get into it. Oh, that we're not taking that one. It was you have what it takes. Alrighty. Alrighty. I've had to turn my music down in the background. I had a couple of videos that got hit for copyrights, not claims, but just infractions that I had to fix. So I've learned my lesson, YouTube, because I want my videos to be published. You know, I want the messages to be out there. I thought I was gonna take a break and but Gemini's video done so well last night, I figured I should take another crack at Libra's video. I went back in my video log to see what videos got the most views, and Libra was one. Alrighty, this one has jumped out And your message from the universe, Libra, one second, is don't be misled. Alrighty. Alright, so my next card will be from this deck. Don't be misled. Yeah, I think you're letting your feelings get the best of you with this situation, and they're misleading you. And I think you should really kind of hone in on that. Do some yoga, go for walks, you know, bike rides, meditation of some sort, even if it's for 5 minutes. I need you to regroup, Libra. All right, the card that was trying to come out, it was change your focus, but it didn't come out. All right, so what card did come out for you? It's Cancer energy, major arcana, the Chariot, but in this deck, it's called Move. Alrighty, so my next deck will be the Wild Offering Oracle deck. I love this deck. Depending on how it comes out, I will tell you the card that comes out at the end of this reading. Okay. Overindulged, being smug, complacence, greed, dissatisfied, materialism, overgenerous, fertility, abundance. Yes, so I think the abundance is there, and someone may not sure what they're being big, you know, what is it called, a champagne diet on a beer budget. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. I only need one card deck. Oh gosh. Alrighty. Success, achievement, independence, material security. You got a lot of security here, and then you have this Nine of Swords here, with insecure. You got a lot of contradicting cards here, Libra. For some reason, well, I mean, you and Gemini, you both have some sort of a duality to you. Especially when the Justice cards come out with you. Alrighty. So we're going to get into this reading. Again, I'm not going to tell you what that card is until the end of the reading. Alright. So here we have the Ten of Cups. Let's get into the Ten of Cups, what it means when it shows up in a love tarot reading. Alright. Alright. Another one of the fortunate love tarot cards in the deck, the Ten of Cups, is a card of emotional fulfillment and lasting happiness. There is a strong foundation for the relationship. It can indicate a successful marriage, birth, and general delight in love together. Marriage, children could be on the cards for this relationship. This is definitely something your partner wants, or you. So don't worry about being open and honest. That's maybe what you're worrying about here. You have worry. Open and honest if you feel the same way. If you're already attached and the relationship is as serious as you would like, the Ten of Cups can predict a change in scenery, move, and a new home. Struggling to achieve this type of relationship you want, and keep seeing the Ten of Cups, struggling to achieve the type of relationship you want and keep seeing the Ten of Cups as a negative or drawback, this can mean that you're too keen to express your future plans when you first meet someone. Or your relationship possibly gets too serious too quickly, and this causes them to fizzle out. Therefore, your tarot cards are telling you to get to know potential partners. This is for singles, to get to know potential partners better before you have fantasies of walking up and down, or down, but I like to say up because we like to progress in life, walking up the aisle. However, the Ten of Cups is usually positive for love and partnerships. Even if it appears in a negative position, which it did not, this can be a sign that all isn't bad as you think, and you will still get the things you want. So yes, I do feel like you are worried about this relationship, Libra. But I don't think you should be. I think you probably do need to have communication with someone. Don't be misled by your feelings and what you're worrying about. I think you need to open up and express yourself, especially with you having the Empress here. Express, all right? So the Four of Cups, rejection, missed opportunity, aboard. We're going to see what that means when it shows up in a love tarot. Alrighty. For the love reading, I'm sorry, this is not the right one. This is not the right one. I'm sorry. So let's so here you do have rejection. Let me see. Rejection, missed opportunity, and bored. And then you have conquest, pursuit, and successful. So let me see. Gotta do a quick. Okay, so if you're single, just waiting here. If you're single, the Four of Cups tarot love meaning suggests a time of feeling boredom or indifference regarding your love life. Sometimes this can come naturally after a breakup, but one must make sure that this doesn't come from unconsciously attempting to protect yourself from possible pain and suffering that love has brought in the past. Opportunities, and you did have opportunity here. Or did you? I thought I seen opportunities. I'm sorry. Yes, missed opportunities. So it's reading for this card. I'm sorry. I knew I saw opportunities. Opportunities come when you are open to seeing them, and right now you can't be bothered. Should you already be in a relationship, there can be a lack of interest and weariness in your relationship. Excitement has faded and you may feel more like roommates than lovers. Sometimes this requires only some exploration and willingness to experiment. Without some effort from both partners, the relationship may be nearing its end. Alrighty, so the first part of that is for singles. It's speaking on you possibly feeling bored with a recent breakup, or also possibly with the relationship. But if you're single, you're broken up, so your boredom is coming from not having that significant other to text, or to speak, to tell about your day. And then if you're in a relationship, with you having the family, the baby, and the routine of the kids and picking up and dropping off, it's time for you to kind of like spice it up. One of you, I'm not sure which partner, is feeling the boredom of the relationship. And you could be here, to kind of confirm that, is this boredom or this complacent, where's that energy? here, complacent, oh gosh, complacent energy, how long that's going to last. The timing here for your reading is with the Nine of Pentacles, success, achievement, independence, material security. It's September 2nd to September 11th. So I'm not saying that this boredom will last that long or that duration, but it's definitely telling you by September 2nd, you will feel successful, which you have here with the Six of Wands, in your relationship eventually again. Alrighty, 1 second. So let's read for the Six of Wands. Alrighty, Six of Wands. And okay, so the Six of Wands, this card doesn't mainly symbolize things related to love, even though it says conquest, pursuit, successful. If anything, the Six of Wands is an egotistical card that represents one person doing well for themselves. It is not a card of teamwork as a relationship should be, and therefore I do not view it positively, no matter what position it is in. With the above being said, I would read the Six of Wands well in a love tarot reading if you are involved in a love affair. The Six of Wands predicts that ultimately you will be the person you have chosen to be with eventually. So when I hear the word love affair, I don't necessarily think of cheating. I don't see any threes here out for you. Everything is, I mean, they're odd numbers. You have, well, this is even, that's even, that's even. But, you know, you have 9, you have the page, you have the major arcana, the Empress, which is the number 3. You have the 9 of Cups here in reverse, and then you have the 9 of Pentacles. And then you even have 7 up here with the major arcana, the Chariot. But I don't see any 3s here that would represent a third party. So when I hear love affair, I take that or interpret it as it's time for you to kind of, you know, I don't want to say role play, but you got to get into like a mindset where your partner, especially in the bedroom, they don't even know who you are. You know, like you got to spice it up, you know, give yourself a alter ego of some sort and just, you know, spice it up, get back to feeling that family and security and happiness in this relationship. You see, so yes, but it could also mean you are dealing with an individual that is egotistical, and that's probably why you're feeling a little insecure and worrying. They're probably the bomb.com, you know, they're probably hot. And, you know, you're feeling a little insecure while being with them. You're trying to probably even figure out why are they with you, but they're with you. And then if you're single and you're the egotistical one, and this is probably why this energy is showing up here, Libra, you kind of got to check yourself, you know. There are enough mirrors in one day for you to see yourself, you know. So while looking in those mirrors, look a little deeper. I had a wise man once tell me that he wanted me to do a practice where I want to say for 1 minute, he wanted me to stand in front of a mirror and just stare into my eyes. And he didn't tell me to do anything else, but what I learned is while doing that, those affirmations flow in your head, and then they start to flow to your mouth, off of your tongue, and then out for the universe to hear. I was looking at myself and I was like, you are so beautiful. You are strong. You are. So the thing I'm saying to you is if this energy of egotistical is you, check it at the door. Libra, especially if you're an adult, you know who you are by now. There's no reason to be narcissistic about yourself, especially if you're here on this journey and conquest. Yeah, Six of Wands. To find love, conquest, pursuit, and success. People want to feel like they're adding something to you. And if you come off as, it's one thing in being complete. There's another where you come off as if you don't need anyone and you can have anyone you want. You make other people or your potential partner that you're interested in now, single Libras or dating Libras, feel insecure. And if you're in a relationship or a marriage, it's time to spice it up. Don't be scared about what would they think if I did this. Sometimes, especially when you know, especially if you're married, your bed is listen, you should be able to do whatever you want in the bedroom. So if you come in with something different, don't worry about what your partner might think or what they might say. Just have it all planned out. Have the kids gone away for the time that you need to take them on this intimate sexual journey. And that's just the bedroom. You know, there's other things you can do outside of the bedroom. You know, you can surprise them at work with lunch or have flowers delivered to work for no reason. You know, just there's all different types of avenues of spontaneity you can enter and imprint on a relationship. And don't think that you guys have been together too long for you to do this or for you to do that. Just do it. Life is too short. Do it. Alrighty, so let's read about this Nine of Swords here. Alrighty. Okay. So Nine of Swords is usually pulled by individuals who let their insecurities affect their relationships. We were just speaking about this, Libra. You are paranoid about your partner and worry about the future of the relationship constantly. You expect the worst from people. While it is desirable not to be disillusional about the state of your relationship, your negative attitude means that you are not enjoying the relationship. If this romance is not a pleasurable experience, what's the point? Life is too short. I just said it. If you're constantly on the edge worrying about your relationship, you are as well as being alone. So I don't see for individuals in relationships, this relationship being an end. Let me just see over and I do feel like there is the insecurity of one individual being high thought of themselves, high think of themselves, and the other visual being low thought and low think of themselves. And I think that I feel that that energy needs to change. It needs to change now. Libra, if you're the one being insecure in this relationship, the rejection, the insecure worrying, reassurance, missed opportunity, or bored, you may need to ask yourself if you want to continue to be in this relationship. But right after this energy, you have clever, sweet talker, admirer, and then your energy here with the Empress sitting high and mighty and strong. So, and then it has, for some reason, this card has abundance twice, but you have real rewards here. You have stability, grounded down to earth, productivity, fertility, and that doesn't necessarily have to, represent kids when you say fertility. Growth can be in any and all things. And even here with the Ten of Cups, you have a possible change of address. And that may be what's needed also for this relationship to kind of come back to life. You may need a change of scenery. So we're going to talk about that here with the Chariot move, and then here with the Ten of Cups, where it did speak on that. But I'm just saying that could be another alternative for this insecurity in your relationship. That may be the change that you need. Alrighty, so we're gonna read for the Page of Swords. If the Page of Swords appears in a love tarot reading, it can mean that it can mean that there are people out there who take an interest in your relationship. Perhaps there is an ex-lover or admirer, and we have that sweet talker, clever lover, admirer, who wants to see your relationship fail. The Page of Swords can also mean that other people are too involved in your relationship or in your future relationship for singles. So you have to be mindful of the things you tell people about your lovers and individuals. Singles, you have to, it's coming back to being secure in yourself, not being narcissistic and egotistical, but being secure in yourself where you don't have to tell your friends and family every little thing that goes on in your relationship. There's got to be some type of protection, some type of seal that your partner feels safe and able to be vulnerable with you without thinking you're telling them everything that happens, especially if you get in a habit of only reporting the bad things. Because when good things happen, you talk about it, and you speak about it with others, but the bad things are what gets the most attention. You have kids who seek their parents' attention, they act out. So it's like, don't give too much life and attention to the bad things that happens in your relationships, and don't let a lot of ears or voices, hear no evil, speak no evil. Don't take in a lot of influence from outside people. Turn inward to your partner. In singles, this is good for you when you become in a relationship, because you have this insecurity and worrying energy here for you that you need to work on as well. So you just have to come to a place now, if you're single, where, again, if you got to do the staring and the gazing in the eyes for at least a minute a day, do so. But if you're in a relationship, definitely be careful who you tell things to and who you allow people and individuals to speak into your situation or your relationship. All right? Those around you do not wish to help you. They just want to know the gossip. Your partner's friends and family, or your friends and family, may be gossiping about you in their ear, which is causing trouble for your partnership. Other family will be influencing the feelings of your partner or would be partner in a negative way. So that's what this Page of Swords is here for. And I'm looking at the crow, and while doing so, I'm thinking about how, they may have used pigeons, but I know crows are very small. All birds are pretty much smart, living in nature and being able to survive. But pigeons would send messages. Like they would tie them to the pigeons and let them fly, and they would fly to where the message needs to be to come back, before telephones. So this energy is here to show you to be mindful of and I'm going to say the black energy, the dark energy you hear and you speak regarding your relationship. Protect it with all the love and unconditional love, empathy you could have for your relationship. And singles, learn how to not report everything bad that happens in a relationship, and people in relationships too as well for you. Alrighty, let me see, gotta come back to that one. Alright, and a love reading, the Empress. Alrighty, the Empress card in a love tarot reading is excellent. The Empress card can symbolize unconditional love as well as sensuality, and pleasure. So where you're here and you're bored and you're feeling here with the Six of Wands, you're feeling the egotistical energy, or you're not sure here, being insecure and worrying about the relationship and if it's going to last. You have here with your energy telling you this relationship will be pleasurable. Alrighty, and then yes, Gemini had this card. I said that already, but it's just making me reminiscent of that reading last night. That every relationship has its ups and downs, and you just have to be able to go through the wave of things and just be committed to the relationship. I've had people, and I don't think a lot of people understand, singles. This is good information when going into a relationship and you're vetting people, and you're dating, and then there's the one individual that you choose to date exclusively, and then after making that decision, you guys are saying the I love you word and things of that sort. You may be looking at wedding rings. Oh, let's go into this jewelry store thinking you're looking for necklaces or something, or a bracelet, and now you're in the wedding ring section trying on rings and ring sizing and things of sort. I said all of that to say this, that when vetting someone, so when you're in the process and you're at the phase of being in love and everything, I think for singles, and then even in relationships, if you're already in a relationship and it's early on, but this is someone that you potentially want to be with and marry, that the conversation should be, I don't want you to, before falling in love with me, not I don't want you to, but before falling in love with me, I need to know if you're committed to the process of loving me. That's the question that should be asked when pertaining to love and relationships. Very early on, before you get to that point, you see the red flags. But if you get past that phase of the relationship, and now it's time to put in the work to possibly have the family, the security, the happiness, the fertility, abundance, productivity, creative, matriarch, marriage, family, all of that, ask that individual when the time is right, not on the first date, but when the time is right, are you committed to the process and the journey of loving me? That was a jewel. That was a jewel for you, Libra. That's the first time I've said that on camera, so take that and be blessed with it. So let me finish the High Priestess in love. I'm sorry, the Empress. I'm sorry, the Empress in love. If you're single, get out there and meet and greet potential suitors, because it is quite possible one of them will pan out. Again, doing your vetting. You don't have to single in on the first guy you meet. If you're in a relationship, it means your bond will only get better and better and be filled with mutual love, respect, and deep affection. So this worrying phase of you that you have going on right now, Libra, you need to not get over it. I hate when people say get over it. You don't have to get over it, but you need to do the work to process yourself through it. You need to come up with your daily affirmations, or the things that you need to say to yourself, or what you need to do. Even if it's exercising or doing something as far as, your outer appearance to make you feel secure in yourself, a change of job of some sort, but you need to not worry, because here you have your energy here with this Ten of Cups, and it's just coming full circle with you. Even here with the overindulgence, being smug, greed, dissatisfied, materialism, the overall energy that I get from this reading, what trumps everything, is this Ten of Cups energy. Even with the Six of Wands, that's not specifically a love tarot card, you have conquest, pursuit, successful. And the target, you just have to aim for it. You have to aim for it. And that's what you have to do to cancel out this insecure, worrying energy here. And even with this card, it has reassurance at the bottom. Reassurance. Find the ways to reassure yourself, Libra. Alrighty, let's read for the Nine of Cups. I've been reading all of these cards here lately. Oh gosh. My readings are so long now. I remember when I first started, I was only doing 2 cards. I was only doing 2 cards from this deck. And I was like, that's your love reading. Alrighty. So for the Nine of Cups in reverse, it represents, and this is in general tarot, and I just stated, the overgenerous, poor lifestyle choices, being smug, greed, dissatisfied, materialism, overindulgence, and compliance. All right. The Nine of Cups is a guarantee that you'll get the things you wish for from your partner. However, make sure you're clear on what you really want first, as you may end up manifesting something you do not intend on manifesting. So I am going to reread that for you, Libra, because you need to be conscious of the things you say, the things like we've already said you let come in and influence. And if you have a partner that's easily influenced, you need to have a conversation with them. So I'm going to reread that. The Nine of Cups is a guarantee that you'll get the things you wish for from your partner. However, make sure you're clear on what you really want first, as you may end up manifesting something you do not intend on manifesting. There is a high chance that this relationship is going to give you everything you ever wished for and more. Did I not say that? With your energy here with the Empress and this Ten of Cups, that's the trumping energy for this entire reading. And then now you have the Nine of Cups confirming that. Claim it, Libra, claim it. Alrighty, and more. So if you're looking for someone to settle down with, have kids, and marry, boom, boom. The Nine of Cups is one of the best love tarot cards you can receive. The only thing I would warn against is the partnership that is overly sexual in the early stages of the relationship. The Nine of Cups is the card of physical pleasure, but the excitement of this can fizzle out fast. Therefore, this card can warn you not to give up the milk for free if you want them to buy the cow. And you have that energy also with the Four of Cups. Also with the Four of Cups, saying that it can fizzle out. The spark, the interest. So you just have to be mindful of that, and especially if you're single. Take your time, vet, court each other, go on dates, do weird things with each other, eat gross things with each other, like do things that builds up a rapport of, oh my gosh, I really like this guy. Not because he texts you every morning, good morning, and texts you every night, good night. No, you have to have that interaction with each other, and that's outside of the bedroom. Like I said earlier, I was talking about the bedroom, but there are other things you can do outside the bedroom that makes you become very close and connected with the individual. And if you want like that deeper connection, you have things like couples yoga. You have couple building, what's the word I'm looking for? Couple building activities together. You can think of things. You can, hey, I found this recipe. You want to cook it with me tomorrow? Prepping for cooking. You can even do a couple's cooking class with each other. I mean, it's all kinds of things you can do. During the pandemic, Painting with a Twist had it where you can pick up the paint kit and watch online and, paint things at home. And then I've also seen the paint kits that have, the lines already drawn for you with the numbers of the colors that you're supposed to use. So it's all kinds of things you can do together to build intimacy, to get this back on track, Libra. And you will, because here it tells you that that will manifest itself. You just don't want that boredom, that spark to fizz out. Let's read real quick for the Nine of Pentacles, and then I'm going to do your affirmations, and we'll be done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So you have 2 9s here. I'm just, no, you have 1, 2, 3 9s here. 999. I looked at a number, a number tarot deck today. I didn't buy it. I probably should have bought it. Now I see why. And then September numerology is 9. Oh gosh. Okay. Alrighty. So in a love reading for the Nine of Pentacles, many readers interpret the Nine of Pentacles as representing your partner who stays at home looking after the children. One of you will be the breadwinner and the other will stay at home. This is fine if this is the life you want, but you can get bored. Again, that could be representing this bored energy for you, and then, you know, feeling like the spark in your relationship is burnt out, when it's just really you possibly needing to get out and find yourself outside of this relationship, because this is a stable relationship. And I think you're placing a lot of worry, a lot of insecurity on it. And it really should be placed on you, Libra. Or if this is your partner who's feeling this way, they need to do that work where they're looking inward and understand that that feeling has nothing to do with the relationship. That's them. So if they need to do a little soul searching, they need to kind of, you know, look for a different career or a different outlet or something to start. They need to start focusing on that and let them know that you are there to help them with that, and vice versa. If you need to start focusing on something that's outside of your relationship instead of placing all of this weight of insecurity and worrying on the relationship, I won't even say your partner, but the relationship, it's time for you to do some soul searching. And if you gotta gaze in the mirror at yourself, looking into your own eyes silently for at least 1 minute, I'm telling you, the affirmations that will run through your head, it will scare you. And not only will the affirmations be constant, you will feel the change in the inside within that minute. I promise you. Alrighty. Let me see. This card can mean that the relationship is established and stable. Hold on. Let me see. Make sure the 10 of Cups. What am I? I'm reading for the 9. I'm sorry. I'm reading for the 9 and I'm reading the 10. That's why I kind of got lost. I'm doing too much talking. I'm so sorry. Okay. Alrighty. So one will be the breadwinner and the other will stay at home. This is fine if this is fine if this is the life you want, but if you could get bored, of the circumstances. Make sure you have friends, hobbies, and a life outside of your relationship. Sometimes the Nine of Pentacles can symbolize time. One lover may be attracted to the relationship because they want someone whom they can spend time with, but that does not mean that the love is there. Ask yourself, do you really love this person, or are you just scared of being alone? So that is for some Libras who are watching here. You may be in a relationship that you do feel very stable and comfortable in, but do you have that excitement, that spark? And for some, you probably don't need the excitement. You love the comfortable, complacent energy here with the Nine of Cups of the relationship, and that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. But this card, if you look at it again, it's success, achievement, independence, material, and security. So that independence could be leaving this relationship, but I don't see that as being so, because you have so many other major energies here: family, security, happiness, fertility, abundance. Abundance is twice on this card. Stable. And then even here with the Nine of Pentacles, success. And then you have successful, so it's just like, I think what you need to do is find yourself or help your partner find themselves. And if you're single, do not go into this relationship looking for it to complete you. If I scan back and look, Libra, so you have water, energy, fire, air. All three of these are air in a row. Water and earth. So you have every element here. I can't say who this individual could possibly be. I don't want to pull another card, but I think you already know. All right, let's take your notes from the universe. It was, don't be misled. When fear speaks, it's always wrong. Useless, being chased by wildebeest. And when love speaks, it's always right. And usually bouncy. Game on, the universe. Alrighty, so this card tells you, when fear speaks, it's always wrong. And that fear could be coming from individuals telling you things, wanting you to feel a certain way about your relationship. And it's making you contemplate if you really will the things you want really come from this relationship. And this tarot reading, this love tarot reading, has told you it will. So let's read for Move, which is the major arcana in the general tarot reading deck, the Chariot. Alrighty, so your keywords here to focus on, it is act, direct, master, discipline, focus, effort. Now's the time to be proactive regarding matters of the heart. If you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. That's for the singles. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action. Action, action. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift the direction. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationship. Don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone of the relationship. Take charge. Creating and sustaining a good relationship requires discipline. It's not enough to be in a relationship. You must invest in it as well. Be present in focus. Be present in and focus on the relationship. Give every relationship the opportunity and time that it needs and deserves to flourish and grow. Now is the time to focus on your needs and the needs of your partner. Make the effort to maintain healthy boundaries for yourself and to respect the boundaries of others. While rewarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced effort from both partners. Perhaps it's time to examine your relationship. Are both partners putting forth equal effort to make the relationship work? Are you comfortable with the amount of effort your relationship requires of you? If any relationship feels draining or it's not worth the effort, then perhaps it's time to move on. Your affirmation: I take charge of my relationships. Oh, look at the Empress there, and she's in charge. Libra, you gotta be in charge. It's in your hands. It's in your hands. It's in your hands. All right, your last affirmation. Oh my gosh. It's coming together for you. Ambition. Alrighty, here's your affirmation. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. All right, Libra, you got it. Like, seriously. This is in your control. And we know, living life, a lot of things are not in our control. But this is a relationship that's very stable already. It just may be an indifference. Well, I don't even want to say indifferent. Because when you're indifferent, that means there's no love and there's no hate. It just may be a place of just complacent, and one partner is taking that as boredom and not sure if this is the relationship they want to be in. So you may have to do a little inventory to make sure you're both still wanting to put in the effort to keep this family, this security, this happiness. And I think you do. I think you do. I think very well you do. Even with this Nine of Pentacles. One second. I need you to see this. I mean, all of these cards are here for a reason, and we have talked ourselves through them. But this is the ending result for you. And I'm going to read these one last time, and that will be the end of your love reading, Libra. And these are the things I want you to meditate. And before doing so, I'm going to hit the chime button for you to do that. So I'm going to count down and hit the chime. I'll let the chime ring out, and then I will say these words for you to reiterate to you what your relationship will be in the end. Singles and people who are in relationships or married. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in deeply. Exhale deeply. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. Family, security, happiness, success, achievement, independence, material security, fertility, abundance, productivity, creative, matriarch, marriage, family, nature, abundance again, real rewards, stable, grounded, down to earth. Alrighty, Libra, that is your reading for tonight. I hope you loved it. If you like that reading, please hit like. If you love, please subscribe. And also feel free to hit the notification buttons or share with someone. It may have been a little lengthy, but I like to be very thorough in the messages and all of the interpretations that could possibly come through, because what resonates for one may not resonate for the other, but I'm sure at the end of the reading, you know what to walk away with. So come back and join us here at the Love Affirmations Tarot channel. Bye, Sagittarius. Bye, lovers.